Have things gotten ugly when you told somebody no, in terms of money?
Yes, things always get ugly whenever you use the word no, but nothing never too physical. That no a lot of relationships, you feel me?
How do you deal with friends and family asking for money?
Oh.
What is the policy there?
It ain't really, I wouldn't even say it's a policy. I think at that point, man, as the older I get, it just come like, being more stern. You feel me? Like, meaning what I say and say what I mean.
We all know Rich Homie Quan passed away, and that's hit the culture hard. But now we're dealing with a whole new level of crazy, and it's all centered around Quan's brother, Andre Munford. This dude's acting sus as hell, and people are starting to ask some serious questions. First off, let's talk about this IG post Andre dropped. My man's out here flexing designer threads and talking fashion while his brother's barely cold. He hit us with this caption: "My twin, for sure, didn't share no clothes no more, but he damn sure asked me, how this look? Like, come on, man, that looks like how I wore it. I'ma miss you, doggy," with a couple of laughing emojis. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if my brother just died, the last thing on my mind would be stunting on the gram. It's giving major clout chasing vibes, and folks ain't feeling it. Some people are even saying he's happy about inheriting Quan's closet. That's cold, man. One person commented, "Man, what kind of caption is that?" But here's where it gets real sus. Remember how Andre was the one who found Quan? According to the police report, he found his brother asleep on the floor by the kitchen with food in his mouth around 3 a.m. But instead of calling 911 like a normal person, he just picked him up and put him on the couch. Who does that? Fans are going wild with theories. One comment that's got people talking says the brother is not in the clear. Finding Quan on the floor, unconscious food in his mouth, doesn't mean he was alive. That's a heavy accusation, but people are asking questions. Another fan pointed out he passes out on the floor and nobody heard him fall, but the brother placed him on the couch. It's got people wondering what really went down that night. And get this, Andre and Amber, Quan's girl, are telling two different stories about what happened. It's like they didn't get their stories straight before talking to the cops. One fan said it's not adding up, two different stories and no one called the ambulance. Their soul will never rest. The streets are talking, and they're saying something that ain't right. Now here's where it gets even crazier. After dropping that tasteless IG post, Andre's been MIA. Nobody's seen him, and there's even talk that he skipped town. It's like he dropped a bomb on social media and then vanished into thin air. Some folks are speculating that he's on the run, but from what? That's the million-dollar question, fam. Is he feeling guilty about something, or is he just trying to avoid the media circus? Either way, it's not a good look. But that's not all, because we're about to take this conspiracy theory to a whole new level. Some people are connecting this back to the YSL and Young Thug RICO case. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's a stretch. But hear me out, there's a wild rumor going around that Quan might have been the snitch in Thug's RICO case. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but people are talking. The theory goes that YSL might have Andre into doing something to Quan. It's some movie level plot twist, but in this game, anything's possible.
Did you tell police that Thug had an issue with Rich Homie Quan? I don't think you did. Oh, if you did, I did not hear you. So
I'm sorry. I said it. Thug was trying to protect Rich Homie. He was calling us saying that, man, hey man, leave Rich Homie alone. Like, yo, he don't tell me what to do.
So that still didn't answer the question. Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of his apartment?
Thug, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Okay.
Now let's be real for a second. We don't have any solid proof of this YSL connection. It's just street talk right now. But it does make you wonder why Andre's suddenly gone ghost. If everything was on the up and up, why not stick around and support the family? Some people are trying to give Andre the benefit of the doubt, saying maybe he and Quan were both high that night. One comment says, everybody keeps saying the same thing and blaming the same people. Quan was on drugs. His family finding him passed out was an ongoing thing. I'm sure they did not think he was gonna die. And suppose all of them was high that night, that could be why they were so confused and nonchalant about everything. It's a fair point.
I don't encourage, but
yeah, no, we're not encouraging.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah. But bro, that was the best. This is the best shit ever. Like that and weed, bro. Cause I just told you, bro. It make you wanna. It make you like, bro. I'm like I'm rapping like and I'm up.
If Quan had a habit of passing out, maybe Andre didn't think it was a big deal. But still, finding your brother unconscious with food in his mouth, that's not normal, guys. But then we got people out here saying Andre and Amber might have been in cahoots. One fan dropped this bomb. Nah, she watched him. She wasn't gonna help if her life depended on it. She was bitter. That's why he was downstairs in the first place. She was just dealing with him because of the benefits and was using the kid as leverage. So her and the brother came up with an elaborate plan, and it worked enough but not enough to keep the trust from coming out. Stay woke, don't say I ain't said nothing. That's some heavy accusations right there. I'm not saying it's true, but it shows how suspicious people are about this whole situation. Now, let's talk about why Andre was living with Quan in the first place. Was he broke and couldn't afford his own spot? And now, is he gonna inherit Quan's crib? It's got people thinking he might have had a motive. The timing of all this is sus too. Andre drops that IG post right after the police released their statement. It's like he was waiting for the heat to die down before he started flexing. But then he disappears. It's not adding up. Some folks are saying he might be laying low because he's scared of retaliation. If there is a connection to the YSL case, maybe he's worried about street justice. But again, that's all speculation at this point. What we do know is that the official story ain't sitting right with a lot of people. The idea that Quan was found at 3 a.m. left on the couch and nobody checked on him until 11 a.m., that's a long time to leave someone who was just found unconscious. And let's not forget about Amber and all this. She's saying she came home, saw Quan on the couch, assumed he was sleeping, and went back to bed. That's cold, fam. Even if you're used to someone passing out, you think you'd at least try to wake them up. So what's the real deal here? Is Andre on the run because he's guilty of something? Or is he just trying to avoid the media frenzy? And what about this potential YSL connection? Is there more to this story than we're being told? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this mystery is getting deeper by the minute. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss the next update on this developing situation.